now it's time for Getting Real Cleveland! And guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a great movie for your motherfucking mouth? That's right, your host with the most, Doug Duke, aka the self-proclaimed greatest influencer in the world. And do I have an influence for you? I hope you've seen it. If you haven't, great, see it, because this is one of my favorite all-time films. Copland. That's right, Copland, baby. Look at all those faces that you should know. James Mangold directed. This is my favorite James Mangold. I think it's his best. And as you see there, big old Sly right there. Sly Stallone. This is the Sly Stallone for me. Obviously, there's a reason he's Sylvester Stallone, especially up until this point. This was 1997. But obviously there's Rocky and the Rambos, and they're all phenomenal. And, you know, it wasn't that long ago that I actually went back and was watching some of the earlier ones that I had not seen with him, like Lords of Flatbush. Like, that right there tells you immediately, like, holy shit, who is this guy? He is unfiltered. Like, they let him improv, I think, in that movie and kind of come up with his own shit. Like, you knew right there. If you saw that movie when that came out, you were like, who's this guy? I was just saying, just like thinking it when I was watching it. He's so incredible in that movie. We didn't get enough young Sly Stallone, like those young performances before Rocky, because that's the superstardom. But like Lords of Flatbush, Paradise Alley is very good. He's in Death Race 2000, but this is after Rocky. But you know, he did direct Staying Alive as well. But anyway, that's Stallone, and like, man, especially afterwards and by the 90s, just like huge. And I love those movies too, like Tango and Cash and Cliffhanger and Demolition Man and Cobra. I got Cobra and Demolition Man right behind me here on 4K from Arrow. So there's some more influence for you. Pick both of those up. Those are great buys. Those are huge. You get some great stuff in that Arrow box set. Anyway, Copland, everybody. This Stallone performance is absolutely unbelievable. You've seen the sadness in him. You've seen it in First Blood. You've seen it in the Rocky series. But this Copland movie, that's why I think it's the best. Like, just this quiet sadness, loneliness, and like this rage that's behind him, because, you know, he's the bumbling, like, you know, lonely sheriff of this small town that's, you know, inhabited by real cops. They all live there, all these corrupt cops, and the head of them is Harvey Keitel, so that's great. But, you know, they just kind of shit on him the whole time. Like, you know, they don't treat, he's not a real cop. He's just the sheriff. Like, oh, you found a stuffed animal today. Oh, somebody's, he's taking, you know, there's someone throwing trash everywhere. And like, tells like, oh, a felony, huh? So, you know what I mean? He just gets all these jabs, and everybody's just kind of, they just treat him like shit. And he's not running really anything. And like, he's just like, he can't say anything, you know, because it's their town, you know, and he's got the best gig, right? And it's just all that. And then, like, you know, when flashbacks, there's this, you know, this is what's so heartbreaking, I think, too, is all the scenes with him and Annabella Shore are just unbelievable. And like like I was saying, the flashbacks, like when he was younger, you know, there was this car crash that happened off the bridge. Car goes into the water. He dives in to save them, and that's who Annabella Shore's character is. And he goes to save her. And, you know, he's underwater, and he gets, I don't know, I guess goes too deep, and he ends up losing hearing in his ear. So that's like also why he's sheriff, because like he can't pass like some of the tests or whatever to be NYPD and like all that. So like their scenes together are absolutely unbelievable. I mean, there's a scene, you know, like I said, this, you know, Copland's on the other side of the George Washington Bridge. It's over in Jersey. So, you know, there's some boss in this movie. River Boss, that's right. So, you know, he's going to sleep one night, listen to a little vinyl of the river, Drive All Night's playing, phenomenal. But him and Annabella have this scene, and she asks him, like, why is it that you didn't get married, Freddie? And he said, all the good girls are taken. And it's just, oof, it's so good. And that's just like that sadness in him. And, you know, there's a scene where Ray Liotta's telling him to be jealous because, like, he lost his hearing saving this girl, and he doesn't even have the girl. She's married to this fucking shitbag played by Pete Berg, you know, classic, perfect era meathead Pete Berg. He's great in this. all the shitbags on that side of all those corrupt cops, with Keitel and everything. Like the whole thing is they're covering up Superboy, played by Michael Rappaport, who's amazing in this movie. He shoots some people that he shouldn't have shot at because he thinks they shot at him and he didn't, and then they cover it up and blah blah blah. I mean, that's basically the movie and all this corruption. There's so much to it. There's so much depth. There's so much character, and there's Robert fucking De Niro is in this movie. Mo Tilton. Whoever told De Niro, yeah, that's your hair for this movie. I don't know if it was his choice. Whoever's choice it was, brilliant. My God, that's incredible. Jesus Christ. Also, he has that mustache. I mean, he's a cop, so maybe, but this was also 1997, so maybe it's like around Jackie Brown time, so I don't know if he was just like, I gotta keep it, or whatever. Same thing. Like, whoever's look they said for De Niro, for Mo Tilton, my God, genius. And he has I mean, it's insane. Like, I was sitting there just watching it again. I've seen this movie so many times, and I'm watching it last night, and just like, it's so fucking amazing that there's just like these incredible scenes with Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro. I mean, Stallone was probably geeking out. Like, again, man, the fact that he did this movie was a big deal. Like, oh, Stallone's gaining weight. He's like 30, 40 pounds overweight or whatever you get. And let me tell you, the way Stallone looks in this movie, gaining 30, 40 pounds, I wish I'd fucking look like that. But the scenes that they have together are incredible. I mean, there's the classic, like, you blew it, De Niro line. And then, like, man, when he's leaving, he's like, that cupcake makes a mess. We got a case again. And he's just like eating. It's phenomenal. Great fucking scene. So many great scenes in this movie. It's like a comfort movie for me. I don't, the shitty corrupt cop movie. I don't know. I throw this on for a matinee for me. Love it. Like, threw it on late last night. Love it. This is just one of my favorite movies to watch of all time. All these performances are so phenomenal. Ray Liotta is incredible in this movie. Like, his little redemption, like, like him coming out of it. Like, that's great. Robert Patrick's in this. I mean, obviously there's T2, but like, this performance by Robert Patrick is unbelievable. Frank Vincent's got a little moment in here. It's great. I mean, there's so many fucking people in this movie. The Howard Shore score is phenomenal. You got to see Copland, everybody. The ending, oh my God, it's like my favorite like action climax of Stallone's career too. How about that? That's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it in the fights in Rocky, and obviously there's incredible shit going on in all the Rambo movies. And again, Demolition Man, Cobra, Cliffhanger, Column, you know what I mean? I love Sylvester Stallone. I'm a huge fan. Lock Up. Woo. But this climax in this movie, oh my God, him wielding that fucking shotgun, oh my God, and he's deaf, so it's like the ear piercing sound with the score, and then like even the muffled pieces that he can hear. Oh my God, I can't hear you, Ray. My God, this is unbelievable, and I'm sorry to give it away, but the look on Robert Patrick's face when he gets shot is, I can't, I'm like, it's almost like that, like, why'd you keep that? But it's like, no, you have to keep that. It's absolutely unbelievable. Everything's unbelievable. Stallone in t-shirts and sweatpants and flip-flops playing pinball at the beginning. It's his birthday. Nobody's there. He's taking change out of a parking meter. I love this movie so much. You should too. Great little Method Man cameo. What's more to say? I've owned this movie in every iteration. I will, I recorded it VCR to VCR. I've had the DVD. I got this Blu-ray right now, obviously. You upgrade this to 4K, it's mine. You got me again, Copland. I don't care. I love you, Copland. You hear me? You hear me, Copland? Oh my God, why aren't you guys watching Copland? Listen to the greatest influencer in the world. And we're on YouTube now, and these longer ones, like this one's long. I wish I had a guest on this one. I wish I had a guest, because I can keep talking about Copland. I could do this for like 2 hours. There is a pretty good rewatchables, but even Bill Simmons starts shitting on it in the rewatchables, and that's when sometimes I just can't stand it. It's like, what are you doing? It's a masterpiece, and you want to shit it. Sometimes you just want to choke them. Anyway, it's not here or there. This is Copland. This is Getting Real Cleveland. We're on YouTube now. Follow us on YouTube at Getting Real Cleveland. Follow me on Letterboxd, Dirty D23. You know what to do. I'm going to start throwing these longer ones on YouTube, and then I'll just do clips for the social media. Why am I telling you that? I don't know, because I don't keep secrets from my fans. That's right. It's just me and you on this side. That your side of the phone, my side of the phone, it doesn't matter. We're friends. Getting Real Cleveland, Copland. What are you doing? Why aren't you watching Copland yet? Watch Copland. Watch it.